talking, we talking, we talking, we talking.
The reason why I'm doing this because you can either mince it, you can puree it, but you want to give it to somebody.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're here for another 15 in the line. We have a special guest today, Ms. Leslie Tucker. She has her own catering business. And first, we'll let her tell you a little bit about herself and where the love for culinary came from. Ms. Leslie?
Yes, culinary has pretty much been a part of my life, all my young adulthood and into motherhood. I enjoy cooking, and I made it a profession about 5 years ago. And I've gone to culinary school, the restaurant school, Walnut Hill College, and to make it a more stable career for myself, I've gone to France, I've gone to England, and through my culinary training, I'm now a chef. I have my own catering business, Gala Gourmet.
Now, you said you started, 3 years ago? That you
5 years ago.
5 years ago, you
Yes.
got everything solidified.
Went to school, got all my certifications, and just continued on with my business.
Now, I know a lot of people, just period, whether it's culinary or a different profession, a lot of people don't find themselves until, later on in life, until, I know I'm 25, but I'm just figuring things out in life.
Right.
And so I also have some friends that knew what they wanted to do since they were knee-high to a grasshopper. So how was it with you? Did you have culinary on your mind for, okay, so what did you want to do before?
It was just, I always wanted to have business. I was always in business. I was a business major in college.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do something with business. I've always worked in corporate America. But when you get, sometimes you get tired of being in the politics, in the office politics of corporate America, and you want to pursue something for yourself.
Okay.
So I read T.D. Jakes' Purpose Driven Life.
I have that.
And he kind of set that seed there. But, I also had support from my family. My brother, Eddie George, he kind of set that seed in me to pursue my culinary profession. My husband, Frank Tucker, he supports me as well. And then I have my sons, Tyrell George and Isaiah Tucker. So they're there, my support there, and I also have my grandmother, my mother, father, and so forth, but all of them kind of come together and support me in fulfilling my career.
That's great. Now tell us about the groundwork. I mean, I know you said you're 5 years in of being established, but tell us about some of the, I don't want to say the issues, but
it's a lot of issues. I mean, there are always roadblocks. I mean, just learning how to run a substantial business, a legitimate business. I mean, you have to be certified. And then right now I don't have a kitchen for myself, but I'm at the Center for Culinary Enterprises, affiliated with the Enterprise Center in West Philadelphia. So when I have to, prepare meals for my events, that's where I go.
Okay.
And it could be from an event for 20 people, it can be an event for 350 people. So that's where I've done events for that amount of people. And whether it could be in Philadelphia, it could be or in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and that's where I can conduct my business.
Now, tell us about your clientele. Now, you said you've been out the country for your catering business. Do you have some clients out?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, are you balling like that?
No. It's just culinary training. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. It was just culinary training.
So tell us about your clientele. How?
My clientele, they range from, I have corporate and I have private clientele. I do, birthday parties, milestone birthday parties, weddings.
Okay.
I do corporate meetings, social gatherings, after hours. So pretty much I don't limit myself. I don't limit my I don't limit my menu because every palate is different.
Now tell us about that menu. What's some of your highlights? Like, what does your clientele say? Like, what's the most popular?
A lot of highlights, a lot of Italian cuisines.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a French cuisine background, but they're more so calling for Italian and soul food.
Oh, okay.
So I do a little bit of both. But with the soul food, I kind of take it more on the high end side of it.
High end.
High end, more gourmet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So there, it's the sauce that makes it. It can make it more gourmet.
Gotcha.
My sauces are made from scratch. So therefore, I'm putting my flavors and my spin on it. So to give it a different, distinctive taste.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so when they do taste the food, it's healthy. Because I am making it from scratch. I'm not using salt. I'm using a lot of fresh herbs and spices in my cuisines, and so therefore and it's made fresh. So when I do prepare food, everything is done within 24 to 48 hours of the event.
Now, I said give us some of the struggles about the business. Now you're 5 years in, have your clientele is continuing to grow. Give us a highlight from like that you something that you didn't expect that came out of
Making a profit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Making a profit.
That works.
You always you have that struggle because with today's economy, you always want to one, you have to stay competitive, but also you want to at the end of the day make a profit.
Definitely.
And you have people that have very tight budgets, and you want to stay within their budget, but at the same time, maintain that relationship. I'm about building relationships.
Definitely.
I build relationships business to business. So therefore, when I'm conducting my business, that's the forefront in my mind is this. Okay, I do want to make a profit at the end of the day, but I also want to build a relationship.
Definitely.
So whether it's with a corporate account or with a private account, a personal account, I just still want to continue to have them call me back for the next event.
Definitely.
And which has happened.
Definitely. And now, I know you guys are gonna get a treat, like just by looking, but we actually get to taste today. Tell the audience what you actually are making for us this evening. This
evening we're making black and grilled chicken. I'm sorry. And with dirty rice. And this dirty rice is a classic Cajun dish, and it's made with the Trinity, which is the celery, onions, and green peppers. And it's sauteed with chicken gizzards, and you have your bacon, and you have your ground pork. Now that you can also do variations with that. You can do turkey for those that don't eat pork. You can even, if you want to add your beef in there, but the classic dish does call for just the pork elements.
Okay.
And then you have your rice, which is tonight we made it with jasmine. You can make it with any type of rice. Long grain rice. You can do the classic basic white rice. You can do a brown long grain rice. So, but today we did, and you can do basmati, but today we did jasmine.
Now, you just threw out a lot of names, a lot of culinary food names that I was shaking my head like, okay, a lot of long rice, this rice, that rice. Then that last name you said, I have to ask you.
Jasmine?
No, after
basmati.
That. Now, question. The average Joe does not know what basmati is. So it just made me think, school. I know you went to school for, culinary arts and everything.
Yes.
How long do you have to go to school for to be a certified business owner or catering business owner? You know what I mean?
You have caterers that has been out there that have never gone to school, that have learned, that has been on the job training. I've never worked in a restaurant. I've never worked in a hotel. My passion comes from preparing meals for my family. And my respect for food comes from my learning and going and learning abroad, going to France, going to England.
So you're a tangible learner.
Yes. So, and because I enjoy what I do, it's a passion. I don't have to cook. You know, I chose that's a profession that I chose to do that, and the Lord has blessed my hands to do that. And as He blesses my hands, He continues to allow me to bless the palates that receives it.
I like that way. I like the way you put that, and that's great to know. So really, you just have to want to do it. Basically,
Yes.
is what you're saying.
Because it comes out in your food. I mean, it's all about emotion. To me, it's about emotion. If you're having a blah day, your food can come
It's
out
gonna be
blah. And I mean, you may have the flavor profiles may be there, and it may not be there. But as a chef, I've embraced the culture, and I've embraced the fact that this is what I've been called to do. This is my ministry.
Yeah. I understand that wholeheartedly. Like I said, with passion. That's one of the things that's the foundation of Can We Talk. It was built off of the fact that it's a passion. So now let's do something special. We're gonna go from the couch over to the cooking area where you prepared this lovely meal, and we're gonna get up and head over and have a little taste test. Alright, we're here, and we have some delicious food in front of us. I'm about to dive in, but before I do that, Miss Leslie, tell us exactly what you made and the ingredients. I know you let us know on the couch, but it's actually
like I said, we have a blackened grilled chicken with our dirty rice. And it's classic Cajun style rice, and with what you have your blackened chicken, and then with your rice you have your jasmine rice with and today I made it with chicken and ground pork with your trinity of the green peppers, onions, and celery, sauteed and mixed in with the meat and your rice, and this is the finished dish.
Sounds and looks good. And now I want to be a gentleman, so you
What
let
I
me
would
know
do?
how we. Last time I ate was around 3 o'clock, so
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to act like I'm by myself and eat the way I would eat.
And what I will do is roasted vegetables and grilled chicken. Five hours. Having my own kitchen and maybe even having a cafe. Gala Gourmet Cafe.
Wait, so let us finish eating this chicken and this rice. And Miss Leslie, if you have any questions as far as dishes or especially service, if you have any events that you need catered, this is the woman to go to.
Yes.
Check out our website, our blog for her information. Miss Leslie, do you have anything to say before we get out of here?
If you ever want a healthy meal, I'm the one for you.
And that's all that needs to be said. We're going to finish eating this, and we're going to kick it back to Nicole and Nafis. Can we talk? We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.